This is another installment in our theme statement mini lessons. We are working on brainstorming theme statements today. For the literary analysis essay, the claim of the thesis statement should focus on your interpretation of one of the author's themes. Essentially, literary analysis is about answering the question, what do you think the piece of literature is all about? Your answer to this question should be a theme statement, and this theme statement is your opinion or argument about the piece of literature. To come up with this thematic claim or theme statement, you should first brainstorm a list of topics, so single word ideas, that you see communicated in the piece of literature. For example, some topics in Macbeth include appearances, betrayal, the supernatural, and ambition. After brainstorming topics, it is crucial that you then break the topics into theme statements. Remember that a topic is not a theme. It is not enough to say that Macbeth is about ambition because that is too broad. So we need to make sure you're focused, right? You must instead narrow the topic to reflect what you think the play says about ambition. So, what does the play Macbeth say about ambition? A possible thematic claim or theme statement for ambition in Macbeth might be ambition leads to corruption. Note that when breaking the topic into a theme, it is not enough to simply state something obvious, such as ambition is in the world. Yeah, we know that. This statement is true and cannot serve as an arguable claim, so it needs to be revised into an arguable claim. You can do this using the leads to format as discussed in a previous video. Remember that the artists themselves are trying to convey thematic claims through their work. Your job is to attempt to decipher for yourself what that thematic claim or message might be. Your directions. I want you to select a piece of literature that we have read this year and brainstorm some topics, single words or ideas, and corresponding claims or theme statements, which are complete sentences, that are communicated through that piece of literature. So for us, it'll be the novel that we just read. Be sure to word your claims in an arguable way by using the leads to format. See the sample topics and themes list on the next page as a model to create your own. After breaking the topics into themes and wording them in the leads to format, ask yourself, which thematic claim does the piece of literature mostly communicate? Which theme statement do I think this piece of literature is mostly about? And circle it. This will become the claim of your thesis statement, which means that half of your thesis for your literary analysis essay is complete. Hooray! Great job! So here's our worksheet for the day. Focus on the novel that we've read in class. If you can't think of 5, that's okay. If you can even think of 3, that's great. 3 topics and 3 claims or statements. Again, once you've gotten those 3 to 5 topics and statements, send me a message so I can see what you are doing. I don't want you to get lost in this part because, as I said before, the thesis is the most important part of your essay. And so if you can get this right, the rest of it's going to be really easy. Well, maybe not really easy, but a lot easier. If you take a look at this page, we've got some examples from Macbeth. Macbeth's a great example because you all read it in grade 10, and so this is a text you can all refer back to, hopefully, if you remember it. So there's a lot of possible topics and themes in Macbeth. It's been analyzed, for hundreds of years now. So just some examples. So secrets, okay, that's the topic. The topic to theme statement, what does the play Macbeth say about secrets? And then your claim or theme statement is keeping secrets leads to the destruction of morals, which I think is a fantastic theme statement. Another one is murder. That's our topic. So the question we can ask to get us to our theme statement is, what does the play Macbeth say about murder? Well, murder leads to chaos and to more unresolved conflict. You can see we have that leads to format in here as well. A simple structure to follow that hopefully you can use for your own novel analysis. A third example, and this is the last I'll give you, you can read the rest on your own, is fear. Your topic to theme statement question: what does the play Macbeth say about fear? And it leads us to fear leads to irrational decisions, right? When we make decisions in fear, they are not good decisions. So these are all strong theme statements. They will all lead to strong essays and the use of great supporting evidence. You can read through the rest of these, but it follows that same pattern, right? Topic, you ask yourself your question, you come to your theme statement. Your job is to uncover that theme statement. What do you think? I also want you to note that there is no use of the "I think this is what happens," right? It's a bold and strong and unequivocal statement about a theme. Okay, it has nothing to do, well, it does have to do with your analysis, but keep yourself out of it. It leads to a much stronger essay and a much stronger piece of analytical work. As you can see, a complex piece of literature has many different possible interpretations, especially with an author such as Shakespeare. There are even more possible theme statements where these came from. Remember that while your literary interpretation can be wrong, there are often many ways to be right. And something I didn't mention above, which I should have, is that you can have more than one theme statement on the same topic, I would say. So if you're looking at symbolism of certain, of certain objects within your novel, that can be connected to the same topic but in different ways, right? So you can explore the same topic in a few different ways to come up with a thesis, a theme statement, that really works for you. Now, the next step in your process is select one of the theme statements from your list, right? Which theme statement do you think your piece of literature is mostly about? The answer to this question becomes the claim of your thesis statement. Thanks, guys.